Hi everyone, and welcome to this 45-minute Fun Flow practice. I have a series called Fun Flow on my YouTube channel, and you may have done some of those videos before. And here's another Fun Flow for you, so just a bunch of fun postures sequenced together for you, allowing yourself to enjoy this sequence, which is generally suited for all levels, as I'll offer modifications. So set up your mat, and let's get started. Good, so transitioning to child's pose, we're gonna allow our knees to be down and our arms to extend out in front of us. So get that nice long extension through your underarms, please. Inhale, take a deep breath into the areas of your back. Open your mouth, wide sigh. Again, inhale, deep breath in. And sigh. Allow yourself to take a few more breaths here as your low back softens, as the tops of your feet press down. And feel the spreading of your toes and the softening in your back. Good. While you're here, I encourage you to relax, to find a breath that feels good for you, and to just enjoy this sensation of being in this moment. 3 more breaths. Maybe you turn your head to one side and then the other. Just make sure your low back is relaxing and your hips. Good. Exhale, come forward to your hands and your knees. And then give me a little bit of movement side to side in your hips. Exhale, right forearm down, left forearm down. So let your palms touch, your booty is elevated. Curl your toes, push back, Dolphin Pose. So we're gonna get right into those shoulders. I want you to build a little bit of heat here. And lift your tailbone to the sky as you soften your knees. Good. I want you to push into your forearms. So someone the other day asked me, they said, should I be pressing down or pushing forward? And I thought that was an interesting question, because the forearms want to push down into the earth, but the energy wants to push forward, because from there, then you can push back with your tailbone. So try to see if you can let that head relax. Stay here. Exhale forward. We're going to do 5 dolphin push-ups. That's 1, 2, 3, last 2, 4, 1 more rep, and 5. Nice, big push back, guys. Exhale, knees to the ground. Sit back on your heels, but foot stretch, tuck your toes under. Good, so as you sit back on your heels, you're gonna feel the bottom of the foot stretch the opposite direction that it stretches all day. And for me, it's almost like my pinky toe gets caught sometimes on my left foot. And on my right foot, it's almost like the ball of my foot tries to turn out. So I want you to be very consciously aware of what's happening right now on the bottoms of your feet. And I'll kind of just rotate this way. So when I sit down here, I have to kind of like pull my pinky toe out, give it some room. And then I have to think about really pushing. So as you sit down, so my tailbone is sitting on my feet, you feel the arch of those feet stretch, okay? And this isn't something you want to do for 5 seconds. This is something you want to do for, 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And if you're like, but this is so painful, then that's okay. It's normal. Just take a break, okay? So I want you to hold for 3. And now the bottoms of my feet are starting to fatigue. 2. And release on 1. Good, so just softly put the top of your feet down. Push your hips back to your heels. Now stay here, option 1. Option 2, sit up straight. So now we're gonna feel the top of the foot stretch. Option to go further, pick up your knees and lift so that you really push into the top of those feet. And this is gonna be a pretty intense stretch. And don't move this far into it if it's too hard to do. Take 1 more full breath in. And exhale, release. So we're gonna come back to those 2 foot stretches throughout today's practice. For right now though, let's go ahead and shift forward and then back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, which is your downward facing dog. So you want to lift your tailbone to the sky, you want to push your heart back, and then again, those ribs lengthen. So just like dolphin, our palms press down, our hips elevate. Lengthening, breathing, pushing, noticing all the different sensations. Let's exhale forward, high plank. So shift your shoulders forward and pull them back. Good. Twice more, shift your shoulders forward and then pull them back. Let's do one more time. Bring it forward. This helps you make sure you're aligned correctly. And then pull it back. Open your mouth, big sigh. Walk your feet forward to your hands so that we can meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat. And I want you to carefully take your time and fold in. Good. Place your hands on your shins, lift halfway, so lengthen out your back. And then on your exhale, fold forward. Good. Push into your feet, soften your knees for me. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Lean back. Good. Pull the hands down to the heart, and this is an opportunity here to close our eyes. So I want each one of you to press down into your feet, to squeeze your shoulder blades together and press your heart forward. This pose is known as Namaste Tihi, with the hands at heart center here as the chest reaches forward. Exhale, let the palms open wide. Feel free to blink your eyes open. Inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Let's take a flat back, lengthen out. Step back with your left foot. You're going to lower your left knee for classical Sun Salutation A. So you're going to inhale your arms up. Exhale your hands down to the earth. Step back to down dog. Good. Inhale, forward plank. Option 1, knees, chest, chin, which I'll demo. Option 2, chaturanga. So join me if you want option 1, knees, chest, chin. And then inhale, cobra, or make your shape a little bit bigger. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, step forward. Lower your right knee. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Halfway lift the spine. And then take your time to fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Lean back if it's available. And then exhale, fold in. Flat back as you lengthen. This time the right foot steps back, so make sure you're stepping with the right one. Lower the right knee. Inhale, breathe in. Good. Exhale, breathe out. Down dog, big step. Push the hips back. Inhale to plank, either knees, chest, chin, or look forward, full chaturanga. Breath in. And then exhale, breath out. Right leg reaches, step forward. Left knee down, good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, closing that sequence, step the left foot up. Good, halfway, and then fold. Let's cup the calf muscles and then pull the chest to greet the thighs. And then lift the tailbone as you stretch the back of your legs. And as you say hello to those hamstrings, so right now mine feel real warm, and yours might as well. Or they might feel just real tight and uncomfortable. Or maybe you're one of those lucky people that just is real open in the back of your body. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale to lengthen, please. Exhale, high plank. You're welcome to lift your hips right to down dog like we've been doing, or please lower chaturanga. Breath in and breath out. Pause here. reset. Exhale, knees down. Good. Here's your foot stretch. Tuck your toes. Nice. Make sure your feet are ready and have a seat. Good. So you're sitting back and you're feeling that stretch in the bottoms of your feet. And you're trying your best to push down. Now, the harder you want to make this, the closer your heels are together. So right now, my heels are not touching because my feet are splaying out, okay? And I don't think I can make my heels touch, to be honest. I think it would push too much into the balls of my feet and be uncomfortable. So just notice for yourself what sensation you're feeling. Good. And if you want to bring those heels closer together, you just look back, you pull them into touch, and then you kind of see, can you sit back? And for me right away, this is kind of where I would be if my heels were touching. It's very uncomfortable, I think. I think for me, it's like the big toe region is not flexible. Good. Everyone come forward. I know that was a long time. Tops of your feet down now. Pause. Good. And then sit back slowly. If that feels good, stay. Otherwise, walk the hands back, stay. Or one more time, we pick up. Good. Now, some of you may be able to lift your knees like up here. I can't do that. 3, 2, exhale, shins down, reach forward. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. So that's round 2 of your foot stretching. They say after 3 rounds, it's called P&F stretching, that eventually whatever we're looking to do, loosen up, feel, starts to release and relax. So we'll kind of notice once we hit round 3 where we're feeling in those feet. Raise your right leg up. Good. Step forward. Warrior Two, so back heel down, and then windmill the arms up and land with really firm shoulders and arms. So your gaze is forward over this right hand and your back arm is long behind you. And then I want you to put a walnut right between those shoulder blades and then hug it in. Good. Otherwise, we tend to kind of be here, especially if we're already creating that kind of spine from the rest of our workouts. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Find some room in the side of your body. Good. Stay here for 3, please. Keep your right knee moving forward, 2. And then cartwheel, both hands down. Lower the left knee like we did in the first variation of our Sun Salutation series. Put your right hand on your right thigh. And now lift your left arm up to the sky. Once you feel steady, so meaning that this left hip flexor is not freaking out, let the right arm reach up. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, palms touch. Bend the elbows to put the thumbs right behind the shoulder blades and then lift your elbows up to the sky, almost like your forearms are supporting your skull. 3, 2, beautiful. Reach up, lengthen unless your arms are already there. Exhale, your hands come down. Pick up your back knee. Let's give that hamstring a break. Exhale, pull it back. Hamstring stretch. You can keep your foot flat or lift your toes. Good. Bend forward into your front knee. Pause here, stacking knee right on top of ankle. Walk your hands to the corner edges of your mat and then push through your back heel. 3. So what I'm trying to do is sink my left hip a little bit more to the earth. 2. Good. Exhale, plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale and exhale. Pause here. Soften the knees. Notice right now if you're holding weight differently in your feet than you normally do, or if you're even aware of where your weight is in your foot. That's an important thought process because you want to be aware, am I using each toe? Like when you run and you look at your running shoes after a lot of miles and you notice where you wear your shoes down. Left leg, reach it up. Exhale, step. Please root the back heel. Windmill Warrior Two. Good, solid landing. Again, put your walnut right here between your shoulder blades. Crush it and then hold. Now, when you squeeze your shoulder blades, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable, or I don't want you to feel like you're pinching. I want you to feel like you're just actively engaging. Holding 3. Get low in this knee. Feel your inner thighs. 2. Good job. Let's inhale to reverse. Keep the left knee deep. Keep reaching to the sky as your right hand softly rests on your back leg. And then exhale, we cartwheel and we lower the right knee. So make sure you spun to the ball of your back foot. That helps you easily sink in. Left hand, left thigh. Reach your right arm up. Good. Now stay here, or if you're feeling good, reach your left arm up. Good. Extend from the underarms through the fingertips. Find the reaching aspect of this pose. And then now stay here. Palms are going to touch. You're going to bend your elbows so your thumbs creep down the back of your neck, which helps you back bend. So my thumbs can't slide too far down my spine. I have short arms and tight shoulders, but noticing the ability that you have to lift your chest. 3, 2, reach up high. That's tough. Good. Exhale your hands down. Curl your back toes and lift your knee. And now let's straighten out our front leg. I know the short arm thing sounds like a crutch, but I really do have short arms compared to the rest of my body, and so the binding is definitely an issue if my shoulders are tight. Good. Exhale, bend forward. Let's go back to plank. Lower chaturanga. Take a big inhale and an exhale. Good. Now I want you to hop twice, your heels to your butt, only if you want to. So option 1, you're going to stay right here with soft knees. You're going to stretch. Option 2, please peek at your hands, bend your knees, and then hop your heels to your booty and then land down, okay? Try once more. Look at those hands. Bend, hop, and then release. Let's all slowly walk up to our hands. And let's invite in Padagustasana. So we're going to take our peace fingers to our big toes. So they're going to go on the inside of the big toe and second toe, so your palms are facing each other. And then you're going to exhale, soften the knees, and fold forward. Good. Feel this draping sensation of your torso over your legs. So I want you to feel this rounded back and this sensation of folding. Good. Pull down. 3, 2. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet a bit wider, okay? Not too much. Put your right hand, so here's my feet. Put your right hand a good foot or 2 in front. Bend your right knee so my left leg is straight. From there, extend my left arm straight up to the sky. Good. And then hold, or I encourage you, close your eyes, drop your head right to your right shoulder, so get that neck release. Or even take this left hand behind the back and maybe grab the top of your right thigh, so a half bind. Good. Peel your gaze up if you want, or again, close your eyes, drop your head. It's a passive stretch anyways. 3, 2, let's reach our left arm way up. And then let's exhale right to side 2. So bend the left knee a lot. Push the left palm down. Use your fingertips if you need to. I know the ground is far. And now peel the right arm up. So this is my tighter side. So first of all, my shoulder has a harder time of twisting. My right lower back is more tender, so when I straighten my right leg, I feel a deeper sensation. So notice as you move side to side what you feel. You're here for 3, 2, exhale, fold forward on 1. Nice. Roll up to stand, so take your time. When you roll like this, you can feel each part of the spine stacking. And then you can get to the top, firm the butt, and bring the feet together. Good. Let's inhale our arms up high. Leave them there as we exhale, sit down in a chair. Pull the hands to heart center. Take a big inhale, so suck in. Exhale, twist right as you push the air out of your body. Good. You're welcome to split your arms by lowering one hand and lifting the other. Or by keeping the hands together and then just enjoying a twist. 3. Make sure the insides of your legs hug together. 2. Take your time, chair pose. Don't let this go. Your legs are strong. Come on. Exhale, fold forward. Good. Halfway lift your spine. Use your fingertips on the ground or blocks. Lift your left leg straight behind you. So I want you to create an L shape with your legs. So if you were to push into a wall, this back leg would be straight. Now, soften the right knee. Bring the hands up to the heart. Good. All day, right? Hold for 3. Notice the shakes. 2. And now, just one time, bend your right knee, bend your left knee, let them touch. Okay, now straighten. Stand up. Reach up, and then back to chair. 1, 2, 3, sit. Hands to heart center. Twist left. Good, so roll through your spine. Head faces forward, tailbone presses back. And then just work those hips a little bit lower if you have some room. And open your arms up. Only if you want to. Don't force the opening. This is hard to do. 3, 2. Inhale, come back to center. Remember, we stayed in chair. Stay, stay. Fold forward. Flat back. Use your fingertips. Send your right leg behind you. L shape. Bend your left knee a hair. You want to take this left hip bone and pull it back as you pull your right hip bone forward. So flex your feet. Good. Soften your left knee a little bit. And when you're ready, Warrior 3. So you pretty much just picked up your torso and you made it the same height as your leg. And if you're like me, you're shaking a little bit, you can feel the work. And now let's give this a try. Ready, set, bend and tap. Hold it. 3, 2. Now straighten out, get long, guys. That was hard. Stand up, arms up, eyes up, knee up. Good. Rest your feet and your arms. Let's interlace our fingers behind our back. So one more forward fold. So you're going to work your knuckles down your tailbone. Lift your chest up, broaden. Good. Exhale, hinge. Drop. Arms come forward. Good. Now stay here looking straight back between those legs, or turn your gaze to one side. You can move your fist. And then turn your gaze to one side. You can move your fist. Yeah, side to side. Good. Go ahead and release your hands to the earth. Halfway lift the spine. Either go straight to down dog or join me, guys. Let's take a vinyasa. Step back. Lower. Breath in. And down dog. Drop your knees. Last foot stretch. You ready? Curl your toes. Now look between your knees before you sit. And I do encourage you to try to get those heels together. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to put my heels together and your big toes, by the way. Don't split your toes. And you sit back. You got to like almost move my right toe into it. So you may have to like pick up your toes. Yep. Yeah. And this is when I feel like I have old woman feet, right? Because this is like, ooh, it's hard. So just breathe into it. For me, it's not like the sole of my foot or the arch. It's always like the ball of my foot because of my toes. And it doesn't always feel so good. So I'm going to let my heels separate now just so that I can sit further back to feel a different sensation. And again, if it's causing severe sharp pains, get out of it. If it's causing intensity and you're realizing, wow, my feet are really tight, I should do this more, then stay in it.
But at the same time, like, I know that some of us can't stay for as long as others. And like for me, for some reason, this pinky toe, it keeps like going under. So you have to like fix your toes. Take one more deep breath in. Good. Who could stay for another minute? Anybody? I couldn't. And then exhale, come forward. That was a joke. We're not going to do it. Tops of your feet down. Good. Sit back on your heels. Walk your hands back. Maybe you pick up your knees. And you might be able to pick them up more and more and more so I can pick them up further. And this doesn't really hurt. This just is like a pretty deep stretch. Good. Exhale, shift forward. Let's move back to down dog. And hopefully your feet feel a little bit more healthy. Exhale to plank. Please lower down slowly to your belly. Let's count. 4, 3. You shouldn't be down yet. 2, and 1. Good. Place your hands back along your sides. Push down. And then when you're ready, raise your chest up. Please work on hugging your shoulder blades together as you lift your chest. And then push down to the top of your feet, lengthening, breathing, and opening up as much as you can. Good. 4, 3, get long. 2, and then put one ear down, flip your palms. You're gonna bend your knees, you're gonna wag your feet from side to side softly. Nice job. Turn your head to side 2. Good. And then exhale, you're gonna release those legs, bring your hands forward so that you're set up in a Sphinx pose variation. So, shoulders on top of the elbows, chest is forward, find your breath. Press down into your forearms, keep reaching your chest forward. Nice. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, press to straighten your arms. You're here for 3, 2, and then exhale, slowly lower. Elbows go wide. Hands come under your armpits. We curl our toes. We look forward. We firm it up. Push to plank. And then let's go to downward facing dog. Nice job, guys. Stretch back. Raise your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step forward. Keep your left hand down this time and raise your right arm straight up over your left as you twist and look to the right. Good. Open your chest. Breathe for 3, 2, and then lower your right hand down. Spin your back heel down. Come back to Warrior Two. So same pose we were in a few poses ago from our other standing sequence, and then bend your right knee forward. Gaze out long over your right hand. Good. Straighten your right leg this time to get nice and long, stretch back. And then exhale, bend your knee, hold it. Good, and then slowly tilt down, side angle. So hand to inside of foot. If you need to, you'll rest here, forearm to thigh. And you want to pull open, push through this bottom foot, and reach. This top hand can go overhead, it can go down low. I just want you to feel your body here, so notice the push and pulls. Good, I'm going to take a half bind and then lower my hand. And again, all of those variations feel good for me. If they don't feel good for you, then don't force it. Take one more breath. If your arm is bound, everybody stack your shoulders. Good. Look down at the earth. You're going to lower one hand and then the other, which will force you to pivot to the ball of your back foot. Step back to plank pose, and now shift to side plank on the right hand. So I dropped both my feet to the right, and then you raise your left arm up. If you need to, right knee is down. 3, 2, try to make no sound as you transition back to plank. And then yogi's choice, lift your butt to dog or chaturanga. Good. Reset with 2 breaths. Ujjayi, breathing in and out through the nose. Raise your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step forward, spin your back heel down. Warrior Two. Good. Hold here. We'll add the twist when we come back to the ground. So first, stay. Good. And then you're going to reverse your warrior. Get nice and long through the side. Exhale, side angle. So forearm to thigh. Stack your shoulders. Or bring your hand closer to the ground. Feel free to look up to the sky. Good. Now remember your options and do what feels best for you. 3, 2, you have 1 more breath, so a full round of inhaling and exhaling. Stack your top arm. Good. Look down for me, guys. Roll your arms down. Spin to the ball of your back foot. Keep the right hand down. Stay here for a moment. And then add your twist. So left arm to sky. Press your back heel back as you bend your left knee forward. Open up your heart. 3, 2, bring your left hand down. Pull your left hips back. Take a little hamstring stretch there since we went back to back. And now bend your front knee forward. Step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Left hand takes over. Drop your heels to the right, to the left. And raise your right arm up. Feel free to put your left knee down if you need to. Otherwise, keep it lifted. Raise your hips. And now when you're ready, let's bring this right palm to the mat. Everybody hold plank. 4, 3, 2, now 4 count down to your belly. 4, 3, 2, rest. Good. Take your elbows wide and you're going to glue your forehead to your knuckles. You're going to lift up and then down. Good. Let's do 4 more. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Last 2, lift, lower, and then 1 more. Lift, hold it. 3, 2, and lower. Nice job, guys. Everybody place your palms down. We started our practice in child's pose, so that's where we're gonna go right now. Is we're gonna bring our knees together, shift it back, and then just take a few moments here to reset the low back. Deep breath in. Big exhale out. Open your mouth. Good work. Take your time. We're going to transition back to down dog for 1 more stretch. And if you wish to apply 1 more vinyasa, do that now. So I'm going to stay here, but otherwise shift to plank. Take chaturanga, up dog, down dog to close this part of the practice. And then everybody, let's look at our hands and let's find a way to get to seated. Maybe you jump through, maybe you walk, whatever works. Put your feet together, sit up nice and tall for bound angle. So I want you to push down into your butt, squeeze your shoulder blades, and lift your chest. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round forward, root down through your butt, and then just fold in. Notice your breath. Notice the stretch in the low back. Good. Feel the rounding. Notice the pull in your hips. And if you're up here versus rounded further, that's okay. It's just a difference in flexibility. And then exhale, slowly make your way to seated. So let's extend our left leg out. Foot is flexed, so heel is down, toes are up. Hug your right knee in. Cross your foot over, and now take your elbow, hug your right leg, raise your left arm up, and please twist, or excuse me, this would be your right arm. I don't know, I'm getting rights and lefts mixed up today. Look over the right shoulder. Good. Now take this back right palm and push down into the ground, which will help you twist a little bit more. As you push down into the earth, feel that sensation of pressing down to rotate. 3, 2, come back to center. We're going to stretch our right leg out, so heel is down, toes are up. Hug the left knee in, cross it over, hug with the elbow, reach up, and now place your left hand behind you. Good work. Now, even though you're pressing down into the ground, I don't want your shoulder to come up. So push down and then try to bring the shoulder down with you. 3, 2, and 1. Rotate forward. Exhale, both legs long, scoot up a little bit. And then as you reach forward, carefully lower onto your back for 4, 3, you're not yet down, 2, and 1. Nice work, guys. Let your knees come into your chest, and you're gonna hold your shins, and you're gonna rock from side to side softly on your lumbar, low back, that part of your spine. And then we're gonna plant our feet together on the earth. You're gonna inhale your hands by your sides as your hips lift up. And then feel free to stay here or make this pose larger if you have a different back bend practice. Maybe just the shoulder blades walk a little bit further under, which kind of props up the chest and the ribs. You're here for 3. Lifting 2. Firm up your butt. And then lower the upper back, the low back, and then your bottom. Heel toe your feet wide, let your knees touch. Put your hands on your low belly as you close your eyes for a moment. Scan the body, hopefully rid of pain or tension. And then the thing is, stress, high energy, emotion, anxiety will continue to move through our bodies and through our days. But the thing is figuring out how to get it to just move right on out. So that's where we can slow our breath, to get our heart rate down, to bring our energy levels back to the space they should be in, making sure we're hydrated, we've gotten outside, we've moved around. So all those therapeutic solutions to kind of serve that part of our day. I want you to carefully pull your knees in again. Give yourself a big squeeze, please. And now you're going to keep the right knee, but lay the left leg all the way down. Good. Right leg to sky. Get into that hamstring one more time, pulling the thigh towards you for 3, 2. Hug your right knee to your chest. Stay there. Left knee in. And now lay your right leg down. Good. Exhale, left leg to sky. You're going to either hold hamstring, calf, or foot, and let the leg gently tug towards you. Exhale, bend your left knee. Good. Let your right knee join. And then just rock a little bit on your low back. Let's exhale to Shavasana, so legs long. Just about a minute here, so just feel your back body fall into the earth. As you notice your breath, quiet, aware, and stable. Acknowledge how you feel. 3, 2, breathe in, breathe out. I encourage you to take a longer Shavasana if you wish after this practice, but go ahead and bring yourself through seated, maybe rolling right or sitting up. And then as we rotate towards each other, let's close our eyes and bring our hands to heart center. Remember all the different therapeutic applications you can apply to life right now to assure that you're giving your body the self-care that it needs to continue the avenue that it has chosen to support the world and others around us. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you for practicing with me. Let's bow forward. Namaste. I hope you guys enjoyed class, and thank you again so much. Nice work.